What is up, YouTube? This is Chaos41 coming to you with a Hieratic deck profile today. I made one originally, but the screen was dark and I used the wrong camera and the lighting was bad, and I just wanted to redo it again because I thought it was pretty shitty. So I just wanted to just redo the deck profile, and actually this is kind of like V2. This is like version 2 of the deck. I made some changes to it based on the format and stuff like that. So here we go. I'm gonna get into it real quick. 3 Tefnuit. Obviously you know what he is. The Cyber Dragon of the deck. Really broke. 3 Sue. The MST of the deck. Pretty good. 3 Eset. The normal Southern guy of the deck. The level changer. And 3 copies of Nefet. Originally I had 2 in the deck, but I was convinced of my bad ways, and 3 is really good and it gives you more chance to draw deal DK. So that's the only reason why I put 3 back in the deck. 3 copies of Card D. 2 Tragos. 2 Maxis. 1 Red MD. The 3 normals. Here's the changes. No Birdmans. Obviously you know why. And if you, well, 2 Veilers and 1 Battle Fader. Good hand traps. Stops the Evil Swarm plays. Gives me outs to things that people wouldn't normally expect. I want to address something about people saying that Veiler is bad against Mermails. Yes, it is bad against the spikes and all the other plays, but it's really good against Megalo, because in a deck like mine's, where if he can OTK me, I OTK him, and I stop Megalo from OTKing me, or the OTK combo with the deck, I can usually OTK them back afterwards. So I usually just Veiler their guy or some other joint, and then I just win, because that's what I did the other day against the Mermail player. He was just like, I have game if you don't have anything, and I was like, Veiler your Megalo, and he was like, wow, okay. So then he didn't think I have OTK in my hand, and I was just OTK'd him, and he was like, wow, this is fucking bullshit. So Veiler is still good against Mermails. Just hold it in your hand until the Megalo shows its real ugly face. Or if they try to big eye you, this is really good against big eye. It really shuts down their play from there if they try to overextend for that. So that's really good. So let's get into the spells right quick. 3 copies of Lance, the best spell in the deck by far. Sorry for the camera. I had to kind of put him where I can do anything with him. Lance is the hero of the deck for me because it saves me a lot of times from bottomlesses and Phoenix Chains and compulses and stuff. So it's really good. And I run 2 copies of Seal. 2 dualities. Oh, sorry about that. If you didn't see that, I'll show it again so you can see it. 2 dualities. Then you got the staple Heavy Storm, Monster Reborn, Swing of Memories. I kept that in as one of my attack cards. Also, My Body's Shield, still a really amazing card against Torrential, Bottomless, Dark Hole. Any kind of thing that master strikes the field. JD. I played against Light Sworns yesterday just for playtesting, and this card like saved my ass like 3 times because I was able to My Body his Judgment. He had no play for that. So, and then I have 1 Dark Hole, and then I run 3 traps, 3 Breakthrough Skill. This card is fucking amazing. I love this card. I will never take it out of this deck. It saved me so many times against like Rabbit players, Evil Swarms. And ever since I put it in, I haven't lost the Evil Swarms because of this card. It's just so good. It based their pandemics out, and then it allows me to do other things that the normal Hieratic player who don't have these would be able to. So I like this card a lot. At 3. It's like having 6 Veilers in the deck. For extra deck, start off with Gustav Max. Gustav Max, you know, he's a boss. Volcasaurus. Through 3 copies of Gaia Charger. Sorry if I'm a little bit unorganized. I decided to do this on a whim, so bear with me here a little bit. Hieratic King of the Tombs. I have 3 of those, of course. Sorry about that. Hieratic King of the Tombs. Need those. Promotes the OTK. Really good. 1 Strike Bouncer. 1 Force Focus. 2 copies of Ptolemy M7. This card is like stupid broke in the deck. This allows you to get around the Zen main plays. It allows you to get around Gachi. Any kind of boss monster on the board that they really try to sit on. Just bounce it. It's really good. So I run 2 copies of that. I run 1 bouncer. So, and he's better. I think to me he's better in the grind game because you can get their monsters off the board. So that makes them have to, if they were really big monsters, they have to reapply their steps to get him out again. And by the time that happens, I probably OTK'd him already or won the game. So I run 1 copy of Pleiades. A lot of people say he's hard to get out, but if you go to the right channels, he's actually he's easy to get out than people think. And he's really good on their turn. Usually, because I can just if I have Pleiades M7 on board, I'll bounce with M7. Leaving him with his 2 materials so I can bounce on his turn and on my turn, so I have effective plays there. He's really good. I like him. I keep him in at 1, but I think I'm gonna add the 3rd level 5 in there. I think I'm gonna add in Adrius just for another monster removal card, or no, depends on how I feel. I do have a Gauntlet Launcher. It's not here, and an Exabeetle. Those 2 cards are not here, obviously. My friend borrowed them, so I'm gonna have to get those back from him. But they are in the deck, so Gauntlet Launcher and Exabeetle. So, all right, for side deck, made some changes to that too. I kept the original 3 Electric Virus. Once I can find the other one, where to go? There it is. 3 copies of Electric Virus. Really good against Dino Rabbit. Evil Sworns, Nigga Ophion, Machinas, Gadgets. You can snatch their fortress and tribute it or synchro with it. I'm trying to think what else it could be good against. I think that's about it right now that I can think of. It's any kind of Chaos Dragons is really good against too. People still trying to run that, so it's really good. I like it a lot. 3 copies of Legendary Jujutsu Master. People are like, what the hell are you thinking? This card is really good against Evil Sworns per se, because his effect does not target, and he bounces them back to the top of the deck. So if it's like a heliotrope, it makes that their next draw is not Ophion, or a play that can make Ophion. So this is really good against them, and it bounces their Ophions back. And usually they only can make 1 Ophion per 4 or 5 turns. So I really like this guy in the side deck. He's really good. Then I have my 1 copy of Battle Fader, because I made 1 and I side 1 because this is really good against water. It's good against Hieratic Mirror Matches, Chaos Dragons, anything that's really fast. I side this in against Karakuris, and it's just good. Or any decks that can just spam a big monster on board like Light Sworns. I Battle Fadered JD yesterday and made him mill out because he only had 4 cards left and it was his last play, and I was like Battle Fader, and he was like, damn, I can't do anything. I lose. So Battle Fader is really good. My staples side deck card, I always side 3 of these anywhere I go. 3 copies of the Bunk. People like, oh, well, what do you do against the Max C challenge? And I'm like, here's my answer to the Max C challenge. I simply side these in. I'm dying for somebody to go Max C on me because I know if they draw into Trago, it is not going to do anything. I will still OTK you because the moment you drop after Trago's effect, I will debunk it and you will be very pissed. So 3 copies of Debunk, really good, and it stops Max C's Battle Faders, Gorzish, Trags, Mermills, Rapes Mermills, stops even my own deck, Hieratics. It stops the monsters from getting their effect to summon monsters. I think this is a better option to stop in my deck in particular, because it removes the monster from play and I can't use it later in the game. So this is really good. Just it's overall a good card. Like, you gotta try that. You gotta try to side against Mermails, and I've won a couple games because I debunked their Lin, and it's hilarious. Run 3 copies of Roar Decree. Like this card a lot. It's really good. Really good against trap heavy decks, stun decks, whatever. Burn decks, because they can't really do, I mean, they can chain strike it and then whatever, and then they can't draw any extra cards because I chain Roar Decree and they're mad. It really, really makes them mad. And then my last 2 cards I changed from Robbing Warlords from the last time. I decided to side Chalices because I love effect negation. I love to let people waste their outs or waste their cards to play their combo, and I simply shut it down with 1 card, and it stops them from OTKing me or stops them from really doing what they want to do against me, and then I just win from there because Hieratic can do that. I can just shut their 1 play down and then OTK them from there. So this card is really good in the deck at 2. So yeah, this is my Hieratic deck profile. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll take constructive criticism. Definitely send me a message if you think there's some things I should run or side or even try new in the side deck, main, or whatever. Just hit me up, let me know. Yeah, that's it, man. Just get at me, YouTube. This is Chaos Marvel 41, and I'm out.